Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. I'm your host, Diana Mikubo, and today we are diving into stories. And we are going to listen to a story about about hands are for helping. I hope you'll be here with me from the beginning to the end because it's going to be very interesting and interactive to listen to these beautiful, beautiful stories. Watoto mpo? Children, are you here with me? Are you ready to dive into a beautiful, beautiful story where we learn about our beautiful hands? Stay with me from now till the end because I have something exciting to share with you. Okay, now let's dive into this beautiful, beautiful story. Yeah, hands are for helping. Can you see that beautiful photo there? Now let's dive in into the beautiful story. Children, huyu ni Imani. This is Imani. Imani anafungua sanduku lake jipya la rangi. Imani opens her brand new box of crayons. Children, tell me, have you ever owned a box of crayons? Je, ushaikuwa na sanduku la rangi? Answer on the comment section what colors were inside that box of crayons. Imani anachora siku ya jua nzuri na upinde wa mvua wa rangi nyingi. Ehe, ni picha yake nzuri zaidi. Anachora kwa makini, anahakikisha kila rangi inang'aa. Imani is drawing a beautiful sunny day with a big colorful rainbow. It is her best picture ever. She works carefully, making that every stripe is perfect and right. Aha, hebu niambie, ushawahi chora kitu na hiyo ambayo ulikuwa nayo? How did it turn out? Was it beautiful? Was it the best picture you ever painted? Je, ilikuwa picha nzuri? Je, ilikuwa ni picha ambayo umeweza kuchora nzuri zaidi kwa zote? Hebu niambie kwenye comment section. Let's continue and see what happens. Anapaka rangi nyekundu, machungwa, zambarao, njano, kijani, buluu, indigo na urujuani. Ni rangi nzuri ajabu. She colors in red, orange, purple, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. They are very, very lovely. Children, what is your favorite colors from the ones that we have mentioned? Ni rangi gani ambayo unaipenda zaidi? Je, ni njano, ni kijani, ni buluu, ni urujuani au ni violeti? Ni rangi gani unapenda zaidi? Coco, mbwa mdogo wa kahawia wa Imani, anacheza katika bustani ya kijani. Anapenda kukimbiza vipepeo na kuchimba udongo mlaini. Imani's little brown puppy Coco is playing in the green garden. He loves chasing butterflies and digging in the soft dirt. Do you like playing in the dirt? Je, unapenda kucheza kwenye udongo? Basi, Coco alikuwa anapenda kucheza kwenye udongo, alikuwa anapenda kukimbiza vipepeo. Aha, lakini wacha tuone ni jambo gani liliweza kutendeka. Chup chup, Coco anakimbia katikati ya dimbwi la matope, na sasa miguu yake imejaa kahawia. Jamani, mnaona jinsi ambavyo miguu yake imejaa matope ya kahawia. Splish splosh, Coco ran right a big muddy puddle, and his happy paws were now covered in gooey brown mud. Do we see how his feet or his paws are covered in brown mud? Okay, now let's see. Are you eager to know what is happening next? Je, unataka kujua kile ambacho kitatendeka? Hebu tuweze kuangalia. Coco anakimbia ndani kumwona Imani. Anabweka kwa furaha. Anakanyaga picha nzuri ya Imani. Coco scampered inside to see Imani with a happy little bag. He trotted right across beautiful drawing. Munaona jinsi ambavyo Coco alienda akakanyaga picha nzuri ya Imani? Hebu nikuulize, ingekuwa wewe ungefanya nini? Ungefanya nini kama rafiki yako ambaye ni mbwa amekuja akakanyaga picha yako nzuri? Hebu niambie kwenye maoni pale, niambie kwenye comment section, wewe ungefanya nini? Coco anaacha nyayo za matope ya kahawia kwenye upinde wa mvua wa Imani. Picha yote jamani imeharibika. He leaves a trail of messy brown muddy paw prints all over Imani's perfect rainbow. The whole picture is ruined. Do we see how Imani is carrying the picture and how she looks? Oh, the whole picture is ruined. Uso wa Imani unahisi moto. Hasira kubwa inachemka kwa tumbo yake. Uso wake unakuwa mwekundu. Can you try to get mad? Can you try to look like Imani? Imani's face feels hot and prickly. A big angry feeling bubbles up inside her tummy. Her face turns red. Do you know what Imani is going to do? Je, unajua kile ambacho Imani atafanya sasa? You can guess and tell me in the comment section what Imani is going to do after her beautiful painting has been ruined by Coco. Let's move next and see whether you got it right. Picha nzuri ya Imani imeharibika. Ghafla ananyosha mkono na kumpiga Coco kwenye mgongo. Imani alinyosha mkono na kumpiga Coco kwenye mgongo. Imani's perfect picture is a mess. And in a flash, she reaches out and uses her hand to hit Coco in his back. Imani alitumia mkono wake to hit Coco in the back. Do you think Imani did the right thing? Je, unadhani kwamba Imani alifanya jambo nzuri kumpiga Coco? Mhm. Coco analia kwa huzuni, kicha mkia wake katikati ya miguu na mwili wake wote unalegea. Anamtazama Imani kwa macho makubwa yenye machozi. Coco lets out a very sad little whimper. He tucks his tail between his leg and his whole body drops. He looks at Imani with big, watery, puppy eyes. Coco is sad. Coco haelewi ni kwa nini rafiki yake mpendwa ana hasira ghafla. Akiona uso wa Coco wa huzuni, hasira Imani inapotea. Coco doesn't understand why his best friend is suddenly so mad. Seeing Coco's sad face, Imani's angry feeling disappears. Imani anahisi upweke moyoni. Imani anaangalia mikono yake. Children, can we look at our hands? Let us just look at our hands. Imani basi anaangalia mikono yake. Yaani mikono yake haisikiki kama mkono wa furaha tena au mkono wa kuchora. A lonely feeling takes his place. Imani looks down at her hands. It doesn't feel like happy drawing hands anymore. It doesn't feel like happy drawing hands anymore. Mhm. Imani anahisi kuwa mikono ni ya kupiga na hapendi mikono yake tena. Imani anajiambia au mikono si kwa ajili ya kupiga toto, mikono hii kwa ajili ya kupiga. Kwa sababu kupiga kunafanya mfiki wetu kuwa na huzuni. It feels like a hitting hand and Imani doesn't like it. She thinks to herself, hands are not for hitting. Hitting makes my friend sad. So children, what are we learning from there? We are learning that hands are not for hitting. Hands are literally for helping. Tunajifunza nini pale? Tunajifunza kwamba mikono yetu si kwa ajili ya kupiga. Mikono yetu ni kwa ajili ya kusaidia. Imani anajua mikono yake ni kwa mambo bora zaidi. Imani now knows that her hands are for much, much better things. Mikono ni kwa kupapasa manyoya laini. Hands are for petting a soft fur. Mikono ni ya kurusha mpira. Hands are also for throwing a ball. And hands are for giving beautiful, beautiful and sweet treat. Mikono ni kwa kusaidia. Again, Imani thinks to herself, hands are for helping. Na Imani anaenda jikoni, anachukua taulo laini. She goes into the kitchen and takes a very soft towel. Imani anapiga magoti sakafuni na anaita jina lake kwa sauti ya upole. Njoo hapa Coco, samahani kwa kukupiga. Imani kneels on the floor and calls his name softly. Here, Coco, I'm sorry for hitting you. Children, do we always apologize when we do something wrong? Je, huwa tunaomba msamaha baada ya kufanya jambo baya au kwa kumtendea mtu jambo baya? Hebu niambie kwenye comment section, ushawahi omba msamaha kwa yule mtu ambaye uliweza kumkosea ama hukufanya jambo ambalo alikuwa anahitaji wewe uweze kulifanya? Basi Koko anamwangalia Imani na mkia wake unatoa mpigo mdogo wa matumaini. Anatumia mikono yake ya kusaidia kufuta kwa upole matope kutoka kwenye kila pao ya Koko. Koko looks at Imani and he stays a very tiny, hopeful one. She used her helping hands to gently wipe the mud from each of Coco's paws. Do we see how happy they are? Je, unaona jinsi ambavyo hawa wawili wana furaha? Ni kwa sababu wameshasameheana. Mikono ya Imani sasa ni laini na yenye upole. Koko anamlamba shavu lake na mkia wake unaanza kuponga kwa kasi zaidi na zaidi. Hana huzuni tena. Imani's hands are being soft and kind now. Koko licks her cheeks and his tail starts wagging faster and faster. He isn't sad anymore. Koko is now happy. And they are friends again. Hana huzuni tena. Imani anamkumbatia Koko kwa kumbatio kubwa la joto kwa mikono yake safi na yenye kusaidia. He isn't sad anymore. Imani gives Koko a very big, warm hug with clean, helping hands. Imani anapata karatasi mpya na kuchora picha ya mbwa wake mdogo anayempenda zaidi. Mikono ni bora kwa kutengeneza sanaa na kukumbatia rafiki yake wa karibu sana. Imani gets a new piece of paper and draws a picture of her favorite puppy. Her hands are best for making art and cuddling her best friend. The end of my story. Did you like my story? Je, ulipenda hadithi yangu? Basi tunaona kwamba mikono yetu ni kwa ajili ya kusaidia. Mikono yetu si kwa ajili ya kupiga. Mikono yetu ni ya kazi bora zaidi. Hivyo basi watoto, tutumie mikono yetu kwa kazi bora. Tutumie mikono yetu kupapasa rafiki zetu. Tutumie mikono yetu kusaidia. Na tutumie mikono yetu kukumbatia. Sawa sawa. Basi leo ninataka tuweze kuzungumzia jambo muhimu zaidi. Today, I want us to talk about something very important. After listening to that beautiful story, I want us to dive into something really good. And I know you stayed because you wanted to know what that thing is. And this is the time. You know, one thing I hear from parents all the time is, my child understands little Swahili, but they don't feel confident speaking. Another thing I hear is that I want my child to be, connected to our language and culture, but I don't know how to make learning, sorry, excuse me, I don't know how to make learning to be very fun. So parents who are in this life, I don't know whether you've ever thought of that. Now, if you've ever have or had those thoughts, you are not alone. A lot of parents around the world, mostly those who are living there in diaspora, who want to maintain or to teach their children their cultural roots, they always have these questions over and over again. And today, I want to show you what happens when children learn Swahili through games, songs, teamwork, adventures, and real life experience. Instead of, feeling like, you know, they are sitting in another classroom. I know you are interested and invested in this, so I would like us to dive into it. In most time, I like hearing parents, saying something interesting. And almost every parent thinks that whenever we talk of a Swahili camp, it's just going to be another boring classroom where teachers are going to talk all day. But I want to show you something that will leave you thinking and wanting to know more. So, today I'm going to introduce to you a Swahili camp, a Tayari Swahili camp, which usually happens in Diani Upani. So, get ready to see what is happening. Get ready to listen to parents' testimonies. And I believe that by the end of this, you'd want to know more. So, let's dive into it.
When I first heard about the Swahili, I thought it will be more of like like the kids will be learning only Swahili and to be very like a school type of thing. But when the kids came, they told me it was like lots of fun, a lot of games involved, but it wasn't in that way. It was more like in a fun way. They enjoy a lot different games that they were music. They had a lot of music and interaction with that. They enjoy a lot the pool and the beach, of course. What I liked the most was that by the end of it, they were already using Swahili words, like everyday words. And as they speak already, they're bilingual. They speak Greek and English. I found it that it's an extra and say these things in Swahili. I think also another important thing is that this week they were by themselves, learning how to take care of their clothes, getting ready by themselves. I think that was important, like in the whole experience. So yes, it wasn't just about learning Swahili; it was a experience, let's say.
Did you hear what that parent said? Interesting, right? The parent expected school. Instead, the children experienced, adventure. This is because children learned the language differently from how adults learn. Now, children learn in the best way. This is through playing, singing, moving, laughing, as well as exploring. And that is exactly what our Swahili camp is designed for. What do you think about that? I want us to also talk about something different. Mhm. I will play the next video and then we will see what is happening in our camps. But before that, you see, he said learning without feeling like they are learning. Learning without even realizing that you are learning. And that is the biggest strength of our Swahili camp. You know, instead of memorizing vocabulary list, children are naturally beginning to use it while playing the games, singing the songs, swimming, and interacting with other children. And through that, we see language is becoming, part of their lives, not another school subject. Real confidence is cultivated in them. Mhm. Not grammar. There is no exams, just confidence. And that is just after one camp. Just after one camp. Still, the learner started naming objects in Swahili and using everyday words. And they were also trying to have conversations. Isn't that amazing? Trying to have conversation, speaking without fear, you know. And remember, confidence always comes before fluency. And this is what our camp does. We get to learn with confidence. And confidence grow in children very, very fast. Would you want your child to experience that? Would you want your child to, you know, have that experience? Now, let's listen now to one of the child who gave her testimonies and you tell me what you think in the comment section. Let's give it a minute. Great.
Fun way to meet new people and have fun while like learning in the process. I was learning so much without even realizing. Yeah.
Do you have any of your favorite activities which you enjoyed?
My favorite activities. I really enjoyed the indoor games because they were so creative. For example, on one we had to tie a string to our leg and we had to reach like food, and whichever team could finish it first won the game. So games like that, which were really fun and engaging, but really like created teamwork and like competition.
Which message would you send out to the parents at home who are on the journey of trying to teach their kids Swahili, especially post-Tayari camp? How do you think your parents can support your Swahili learning journey at home?
Okay. I would say to continue to keep that culture of speaking Swahili at home, even if it's just a few words in the sentence or describing things or just bringing it into casual use so that even if they don't understand, they get more used to hearing it on a daily basis.
Did you just hear that? They're having fun games and interacting with her. You know, one of my best things about this is because children are not learning alone. They are building friendships. They laugh together and they always solve challenges together. Did you see that game they played? And you know, they are constantly surrounded by Swahili. This language comes out naturally to them. Yeah. So instead of forcing the children to speak, here they actually want to speak. You know, you can make your child holiday to be that holiday that, they live to remember. You are not investing in just a language. No, you are not investing in just a language. You are investing in memories. You know, when your child thinks about the holiday, they won't even remember the things that happen in TV. No, they will remember swimming together with other children, singing together, playing games together, solving challenges together. Isn't that wonderful? Because that is what we do at Tayari.live camps. And we are looking forward to having such a camp come this August 2026. And we are going to experience culture. These memories last much longer than the vocabulary list that you have for your kids. Isn't that wonderful? Would you want to experience such this August holiday? Let's listen to one last parent and hear what he has to say about the camp. And this is one of the secrets of Tayari camps.
What I was expecting when I heard about the Tayari Life Camp was just that the kids would have a chance to practice their Swahili, that they'd have a chance to have fun, do what gets done at a camp. But I think our youngest is like 6, so I wasn't too sure he'd be able to operate on his own for a whole week. But we went ahead and signed them up and sent them to the camp. Looking at the experience that they had, we are just amazed. We actually had a chance to go to the place where the camp was being held and actually see what the setup was. And it's just amazing how they got to learn, they got to spend lots of time just speaking the language, singing songs, acting out things, interacting with each other, and learning everyday words, everyday vocabulary that you need to speak Swahili. So we see that they are a lot more confident in the use of Swahili. They are able to identify things in Swahili that previously they would struggle with. So we can see an impact. We can see improvement in their confidence, especially. And we just love the way it was set up in a fun environment. They looking at some of the videos, we can see them having fun in Swahili, which is something that they have not done before. So it's definitely new territory for these kids. So thank you, Tayari Life. The camp seems to have been a wonderful success.
Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That is one of the parents giving his testimonial. There's something that really touched me. And this parent said something very beautiful. At first, he knew it was just all about Swahili. But during the children learned to prepare themselves, to take care of their clothes, to become even more and more responsible. It built, confidence in, away from home. This is what every parent want. Tell me, parents who are watching, I know you'd love this for your kids to be, to know how to prepare themselves, to take care of their clothes, to become responsible, and to build confidence away from home. That is very, very beautiful. I know most of the parents will definitely want this for their kids. Yeah. And the girl that we listened to earlier, she said that, keep speaking language at home, even if it is only a few words. That one would definitely count. And as an educator, I completely agree to what she said. Language isn't only about vocabularies. It carries stories, it carries our tradition, it carries our identity and our connection with family. Isn't that beautiful? You know, when we speak Swahili or when they speak Swahili, they are also preserving a part of who they are in the society. That is very, very beautiful, you know. Swahili camps have very great impact to our children. Our children become confident, they also become independent, and they are very exciting to learn this beautiful, beautiful language. So, Tayari is organizing a camp, and it's going to be this coming August 2026. And I know you'd want your child to get to learn this beautiful language. So it's a challenge to you. It's a challenge to you as a parent. If you've been thinking of giving your child, unforgettable holiday experience, this is your opportunity to do that. This August, the camp is actually designed to help children learn naturally through fun, creating friendship, you know, creativity, and adventures. So, if you're watching us and you'd like more information about the dates, registration, who is, at what age the camp is suitable for, leave a comment in the comment section Send us a message and we'll be happy to help you and give your child an experience that they will remember for years to come. Because I can't lie, it's going to be very, very exciting. I mean, who wouldn't want to learn Swahili at the beach? Who wouldn't want to play games in Swahili? So, thank you so much for watching. Let's meet tomorrow for another yet exciting learning. Kwaheri. Goodbye.